You know, when God comes to a place where people are quarreling, having a misunderstanding, if God was to judge, you know what? He's not going to judge who is right, whose story is better. He's going to judge by who is willing or who is walking in love. That's the person who's right with God. You know, when you condemn people, you know what you're saying? Go to Galatians chapter 6. It said, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, he which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Do you know why people who criticize people end up doing what they were criticizing? Anyone here, all right? You said something can never be you and you did it. Let me see your hand. Almost everybody in the studio. You know why? Because to condemn someone is to say the only reason why you did not do that kind of thing was not the grace of God. Because let me tell you, there are some people, the things they have been through in life, they had no choice. And the only reason why you have not done the things you have done, or the things that we are talking about, is because God put a certain protection over you. When you condemn, the protection will be removed. Because you did not ascribe it to the grace of God. You just ascribe it to your discipline. The reason why you immediately did that thing was because God said, okay, let's move it. Let's see if you can do it. And you end up doing the thing. Do you know that people who condemn a lot, God does not answer their prayers? Let me tell you why. Okay, I'll show you. Go to the book of James, chapter 4. I'll read the TLB, verse 11. He said, don't criticize and speak evil about each other. Dear brothers, if you do, you will be fighting against God's law of loving one another, declaring it is wrong. But your job is not to decide how he put it. He said, speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother, speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. When you condemn your brother, God cannot answer a prayer because you are now God. You are now a judge. So God said, since you are a judge, since you are God, answer your prayers. Speak evil of one another.